The Warriors moving D'Lo for Andrew Wiggins, who has the potential to be an exciting piece. Steph Curry close to being healthy. Eventually, they will get Klay Thompson back, although I spoke to Klay the other day. He said definitely not till next season.
Right.
Do you feel the Warriors are set up for future success, or are you still, do you have mixed pained feelings, Nick Friedell?
A lot of mixed pained feelings, Rich. I think they're going to be really, really good, but there was a finality to that Wiggins move. And I mean that because when they got Russell, it was kind of like, all right, let's see what happens with Steph and Klay. And they knew pretty early on that they didn't want to keep him long term. But then you're thinking, all right, what are they going to get back in return? And they felt the best move to come back was Wiggins. And a large part of that reason is because they think the Timberwolves are going to be terrible and that pick will be very good. But to see Wiggins, who people liked him in Minnesota, but they just couldn't get that motor to go all the time. The question was, how much did he care about winning and getting better? To put him in this culture, it is a huge bet for the Warriors. They believe that the culture they've created will get the best out of him. As somebody who has watched Andrew Wiggins a lot over the years, I have serious doubts because I just think he is the player who he is. And when you push forward and you see that Steph and Klay are now coming back off injuries and Draymond's going to be a year older, I think the Warriors are going to be a very good team. I just worry if they can get all the way back up here again.
I disagree.
How come?
Because I think that he's going to be in his perfect role now. He's not going to be asked to be the 1-2 punch. He's going to be asked to be that third, fourth guy that can impact the game when maybe one of those other guys aren't rolling that night. And I do think winning culture has an effect on a guy. You're not just asking a regular player. This kid's a talent. That's one thing that's why he's always part of the discussion. He's a talent. So now you're taking a number one talent and you're putting them around a bunch of champions who are still in the prime of their careers. Think about it. They won a title without KD. So now, and on that team, they didn't have a Wiggins type guy who was even on that
Barnes.
team. Yeah, but Wiggins is a go-get-it. Like, he is a scorer, right? And so
but he's not a defender.
Yeah, but they'll teach him what he needs to know. And I think that Steve and those guys collectively as a village will elevate his game to another level. And I think he's a perfect fit for them. That's different than Russell was.
I'm curious about sort of the constant motion of the Golden State offense, and so much of it is, okay, moving here, not giving up on that, okay, making the extra cut here. And as you said, the effort level sometimes we saw from him wasn't that in Minnesota, but the system might be different.
Well, but let me ask you this. How many great examples was showing him how to put forth that effort? How many guys that was playing on the court next to him? Yeah, Jimmy Butler was one. But ultimately, do you have a collection of guys who are saying, dive on that loose ball, chase that guy down, holding him accountable constantly where he has nowhere to run. He can't run to the coach, can't run to the front office, can't run to any teammate. He's always going to run into a brick wall if he's trying to get out. So they're going to keep growing him the right way, and I just think it's the perfect fit for him if he's going to have success.
We had Draymond Green on the ABC show on Saturday night, and Tracy McGrady and Richard Jefferson were there, and all they wanted to know from Draymond, they said, are you going to be a little bit more kid glove with Wiggins than Jimmy Butler did? Because that didn't work out well. And we know you, Draymond, so we'll see what the effect is of those bets.
A lot of time it's approach.
For sure, absolutely.
Those picks are crucial, though.
Absolutely.
You got to hit on those picks. This year coming, the one they have, and that Timberwolves one potentially next year.
They will probably have a very nice high draft pick this year. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.